Smaller set of weights out, heavier set of weights. We're going to start on the floor. We'll bring our knees into our chest. Once they're in your chest, add little circles on your back. Here's your chance. Loosen up the low back. Take gentle little circles around in one direction. And then you take the circles around in the other direction. You hug one knee into the chest, extend the other leg out. There's the hold here. Bring your leg back in. Both knees are in your chest, and then you switch. Extend the other leg out. And there's your stretch for the hip on the other side. Both your knees come back into your chest. You're going to open your arms to the side, let your knees drop off to one side. Here's your spinal twist on one side, big or small. Giving yourself a gentle stretch. Bring it back to the center. And now you take it off to the other side. And there's your twist and your stretch. Bring the legs back to the center. Set one foot down on the floor. Hold on behind the thigh of the other one. Bottom of the foot to the ceiling. Add a bend. There's your push. So now we're warming up our hamstring as you bend and you push. You bend and you push. There's the bend and push. We'll do 3 more. Here comes your 3. It's your 2. You are going to keep this one up. Once it's up, soften the ankle. Add your ankle circles around in one direction. Ankle circles around in the other direction. Figure 4, ankle over the thigh. You're going to bring the legs up. Give yourself a little stretch here. Just a brief little open for your glutes. Set the foot down. We take it to the other side. Opposite leg comes up. Hold on behind your thigh. Push the bottom of the foot into the ceiling. Add your bend. There's your push and your bend. There's your push and bend. Lift and bend. 3 more times. There's 3, 2. Keep this one up. Soften the ankle. Take it around in one direction. Take it around in the other direction. Now you bring the ankle over the thigh. Lift the leg up. There comes your hip stretch real quick, just enough to get some movement in your hips. Bring the foot down. Both your feet are on the floor. Here comes your windshield wipers. Taking it side to side. We can stop our legs. And now lift your fingertips up towards the ceiling. You're going to push your palms in towards the ceiling. Stretch your wrists. And then flip your wrists in the opposite direction. Add a little extra stretch if you'd like. Wrist circles. Wrists go around in one direction. Wrists go around in the other direction. Keep your fingertips towards the ceiling. Take a little half bridge. Upper body twist. Now you take your arms off to one side. That's movement through your upper back. Return to the center. Take it off to the other side. We'll do that one more time each side. You take it off to one side. Center. Take it off to the other side. Center. Bring your hips down. Take your arms down on the floor next to you. Palms up. And we're going to do floor angels. Slide your hands on the floor. If you can keep your forearms down, that's great. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's something to be aware of as you slide the arms up and over and bring them back down. So we'll do this a few times. There's that movement in your shoulders. And start thinking about your core. Engage the core, low back against the mat. Maybe you can keep your rib cage against the mat as you do the floor angels. Now this time you're taking the hands behind your head. It's your classic crunch. Elbows are up a little bit, and there's your lift up with your core, and bring it down. Here comes your lift and your lower. You exhale, lift, and bring it down. Lift, and bring it down. Exhale, lift. You have 5 more to go. Here comes 5, 4, low back against the mat, lift with the core. One more time, relax the upper body, and we march our legs, meaning you're going to keep the low back against the mat, lift a knee, tap it down. Now remember, right, we move at the hip joint, the knee stays at 90 degrees. At no time do we move at the knee joint. You're lifting with the core. There comes that lift and tap down, lift, tap down. This time, both your knees are going to stay up. Bring them both up. Return to your crunch. Hands behind your head, elbows up a little bit. There comes your crunch. And release it down. Now, with our legs lifted, we still want to make sure low back stays against the mat. Hips, they stay squared. And there's your lift and lower. There's your 5, 4, 3, 2. Hip roll is next. Upper body stays down, arms are open to the side, thighs squeeze together, roll off to one side. Now keep your knees completely stacked. Even if you extend one or both legs, your knees stay stacked. Bring it to the center. Low back is connected to the mat. And then you go to the other side. And whichever version you pick, make sure your knees stay stacked. Bring it back to the center. Other side. So where there's a hip roll, pause, feel the work in your core, return to the center, make sure your low back, your rib cage is against the mat. Then you go to the other side. And again, your knees stay at 90 degrees. You bring it back to the center. We'll do that one more time on each side. Hip roll. Bring it back to the center. Hip roll. Bring it back to the center. Feet are going down to the floor. Hands are going to slide underneath your hips. One leg extends out. This is your crunch right here. Now you're going to exhale, lift for your crunch, and bring it down. Now we're coming back into core strengthening here as you lift and lower. There comes your up and your down. There's your up and down. Exhale, lift, release down. Do one more. We're going into quadricep leg lifts. You can remove your hands from under your hips. Leg slides up 45 degrees. Leg slides down. Our focus here is your quadricep. That means stop at 45 degrees. Any higher, you're going to start taking it more your hip flexor. We want all the work to stay in the quadricep. There's the slide of the leg up, slide of the leg down. And now double check, you keep your hips squared to the ceiling, your low back against the mat. If you tend to arch your back, there's the slide up, slide down. You have 2 more to go. Now we're going to keep going here. This time, when you bring it up, let the toes fall out and lift with the inner thigh. Now I'm taking my arch of my foot towards the ceiling so I can focus on the inner thigh. There's that lift and lower. You slide up, you slide down. Slide up, slide down. We have 5, 4, 3, 2. Finish this one, go into a figure 4. Take the ankle over the knee. Use it as a little stretch here. Open it up. Give yourself a stretch. Hand goes behind your head, obliques, as you take your shoulder blade across. There comes your lift with your core. Now we came back to core strengthening. But while you're here, you might as well stretch out the inner thigh, open the knee. There's your lift and your lower. There's your lift and lower. 5, 4, 3, 2. Relax the shoulders down. Here's our bridge. Keep your figure 4, adjust your bottom leg, and here it comes. Think pelvic rock, lift your hips, squeeze the glutes, and bring it down. Here's the lift and the lower. Now we're focused on the hamstring and the glutes. You're going to engage, think pelvic rock, lift your hips, and then control it down. There's your lift and your lower. We have 5, 4, 3, 2. We finish this one. And give yourself a stretch wherever you need. So if it's your hamstring, because we just did the glutes, go for that. If it's your inner thigh, maybe you take a butterfly. Whatever you need, maybe you do a little combination of everything. We'll be repeating everything on the other side. So stretch where you need to stretch. We will start setting ourselves up for the other side. That means opposite leg is out straight. Hands are coming underneath your glutes. We started with some crunches here. Add your exhale, lift up and lower down. Your focus here is lifting with your core and bring it down. It's a lift and a lower, lift and lower. 2 more. When you finish this one, take your hands out from under your hips and slide the leg up and down. There's your quadricep strengthener. And then you just check, right? You still have the zip of your core. Your low back is against the mat. Check it with your rib cage. And you have a slide up, slide down. Do that for 5, 4, 3, 2. Next, you're lifting your leg with the arch of your foot towards the ceiling. So you have that little outward rotation, and then you slide the leg up and slide it down. Slide up, slide down. Now, just because we changed the angle of our foot, you still want to keep your hips squared. You still want to keep your low back cemented to the mat as you lift and lower. We have 4, 3, 2. It is your figure 4 next. Take the figure 4, use that as a nice stretch for your inner thigh too. Hand comes behind your head. Here comes your shoulder blade up and across. Bring it down. Now, as you do this, again, you're keeping your low back against the mat. You're keeping your hips square. So if you rotate through your hips, if you like to swing them, keep them cemented to the mat. There's your lift and your lower. Lift, lower. You have 3 more. 3, 2. And now when you finish this one, it's your bridge. Hands can go by your side, and here comes. Pelvic rock, lift up. Now I want you to focus hamstring and glute here. Because we just did our quadriceps, we want to even it out. And we're using our hamstrings and glutes now to even out using our quadriceps. And we want to make sure we're using the glutes versus your low back. Keep that in mind. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2. And when you finish this one, you're taking whatever stretch works for you. It could be knees into your chest because you need circles on your back. It could be a happy baby because you need that. It could be a long stretch, windshield wipers, whatever you want. Take the stretch that you need. We all are individuals. That means what one person might need for a stretch after those moves might be different for someone else. Finish whatever stretch you chose to take. Our next set of moves is going to be on the side. We're going to start with some crunches on the side. I'm going to go into some clamshells while we're there, and also some shoulder, internal, external. Grab a lighter weight. So remember, this is shoulder. We always want to be nice to our shoulders. First, it's going to be for our core, though. That means bottom arm is out straight, but I still want you to be on your side, knees stacked, hips stacked, hand is behind your head. I want you to reach through the top of your head. When you lift, there's your lift. It's with your core. Totally different than moving your neck. We're not moving our neck. We're lifting with our waistline and bring it down. There is that lift and lower. Here's your lift and lower. There's 5, 4, 3, 2. Once you finish this, we're going into clamshells. I'm going to do the first 5 with the weight near my knee, and then we're going to move on to our shoulder work. First, get some work for your hips here as you open and close. There's the open. Now, watch your knees. Make sure they stay completely stacked. When you finish this one, now we're going to work on the shoulder, internal, external. There's that open of the shoulder. And we're doing leg and arm together. Now, always be nice. Shoulders, I say this, if you want a smaller range of motion, weight, no weight, it's whatever works for you as you lift and lower. We have 5, 4, 3, 2. Once you finish this, you're going to set the weight down. And in between, before we go to the other side, come onto your belly. Come onto your front side and take a nice little sphinx to start. Now, we were on our back for a while, so use this. Just stretch out the back. Give yourself a lengthening from the top of your head to your toes. Then you can release yourself down, bend your knees, take your windshield wipers from this right there, loosen up your hips a little bit more from doing the clamshells. And while we're on the front side, we're going to be taking our arms out to a Y. And I say a Y just so you have plenty of space for your neck. Toes are going to reach away. I want you to engage your core. We're lifting upper, lower body. We hold it up for 4, 3, 2, and release it down. Now here comes that lift. Keep looking at your mat and then tap it down. So we don't want to lift our neck. You're lifting your arms and your legs, pausing at the top, hold it, and tap down. Here comes that lift up, pause, hold it, tap it down. One more time. Lift and pause, hold it, locust, sweep your hands by your thighs, hold that, lengthening. Cobra, hands come by your rib cage, elbows go back. Here we go, lift up, give yourself a stretch. And now you can look off one shoulder, look over the other shoulder. Bring yourself down. Press back into your child's pose. There's your stretch. And just wherever it works for you. Releasing here. And we get ready to take it to the other side, starting with our side crunch. I want to face you, so you're going to see me come over to the other side. Bottom arm is out to start. Have your weight nearby if you choose to use it. First, it's your side crunch. Knees are bent, and you have them stacked. Hand is behind your head, and you're reaching through the top of your head. You add your crunch. There's your lift with your waistline, and bring it down. Now, same idea here. Remember, this is for your core. We want to keep our neck in a straight line as you lift and lower. There's your up and down, up and down. We have 5, 4, 3, 2. Once you finish this one, it is clamshell only, and you're going to see me use my weight. It's on near my knee, and there's the open and bring it down. Keep your hips stacked. That means each time your leg comes down, your knees are completely aligned, one right on top of the other. On the next one, we use our shoulder. Here comes that rotation. You bend it, the elbow is glued to your waistline. And even though we started using the arm, your hips stay stacked and your knees stay aligned as you open and close. Open and close. We have 5, 4, 3, 2. And then once you finish this one, carefully set your weight down. We come back onto the front side. Sphinx is where we start. We'll do a repeat of what we did on the other side. First, it's your Sphinx as you lengthen out. Giving yourself a stretch here. Lower down. You're making a Y with your arms. You're going to gaze towards your mat. Here's a lift up. Pause. Lower down and tap. Here's your lift and pause. Lower, tap, go back up. Lift and pause. Hold it. Down, tap. It's a lift. Keep looking towards your mat. Release it down one more time. Up and hold. Locust is here. Sweep your hands by your thighs. Make a long line from the top of your head to your toes. Cobra is your stretch. Squeeze the elbows in. Bring yourself up. There's your stretch. Looking over one shoulder. Look over the other shoulder. Lower yourself down. And here's child's pose. Your version, whatever you need right here. Giving yourself the best stretch. If your shoulders are tight, stretch your shoulders. If your low back is tight, let your tailbone release the weight. Take a breath or two here, just letting yourself relax, stretching out. If you need to do any movements to release some tension, go for it. Next will be our cow cat on our hands and knees. You're bringing yourself up, taking cow cat. We drop the belly, look up. You pull the belly in around through your spine. Do that a few times, wherever it feels good for you. We'll do one more, and when you finish this next one, we will all stay in neutral. Hold it here. Downward dog. A little bit closer, tuck your toes, ground down through your hands, lift your hips, give yourself a stretch. There's the hold. Return your knees to the mat. We'll do that 2 more times. Lift up your hips. Feel the stretch here in your downward dog. Return your knees to the mat. And do that 1 more time. Here comes the lift up. Feel this stretch. Hold it. Check in with your breath. Return your knees to the mat. And we're going to do a quick hover for your core. Now, when I do a hover, I like to bring my knees in a little bit closer. Setup is really important. Your hands are flat, but roll your shoulder blades back and down and pull your belly in. Once you have that, your core is super tight. Tuck the toes, hover the knees off the mat. Now, the closer they are to the mat, the more challenging you're going to be working. If this is working today and you want to do a little tap forward, go for it. But check it out. The hips stay still. Your knees are still super close to the mat. And there's your 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Knees go down and give yourself a stretch. For me, that means wrist circles, a little bit of a modified child's pose. Wrist circles around in one direction. Wrist circles around in the other direction. From here, we'll go into our rows from the lunge position. I'm going to grab my heavier weight. I am going to tuck in reverse flies today. Have a heavier weight, have a lighter weight. We'll start with our rows, but while we're on the same side, I'm going to tuck in the flies right away too. First, rows. Get into your comfortable, I call it a lunge position, but still think your lower body's active. You have your front foot flat. You're still squaring your hips. You're engaging your core. Shoulder back and down. And then you add the pull up, release down. So even though we started moving, the only thing moving really is this arm. Think elbow back and up. I'm keeping my hips squared. The core stays engaged. Shoulders stay squared. The only thing moving is that arm as you slide it back and up. Back and up. We have 5, 4, 3, 2. Now you finish this one and we go into our reverse fly. That's a smaller muscle group. That is why we would grab our smaller weight. Just double check you're still squared through your hips, shoulder blade back and down. Then you lift to the side, you bring it down. Now this is for your upper back, your rear deltoid. If you only feel it in the front of the shoulder, the side of the shoulder, get a little bit more of a hinge. We only have 5 more to go. There is your 5, 4, 3, 2. Once you finish this, you can set the weight down and just give yourself a little stretch as you get ready. Switch sides, do what you need to do, release it. Have your weights ready on the other side. Once you're there, center yourself. There's that shoulder blade back and down, hips squared, core tight. There's the pull. And check it out. Only part of the body moving is the arm. Your focus is your back. So that means you have to have your core engaged. Shoulders stay squared. There's your pull and your release. Pull, release. We slide it up. We slide it down. Slide it up. Slide it down. We'll do 5 more here. There's 5, 4, 3, 2. Once you finish this, it is your reverse fly. Set the weight down. Grab your smaller weight. Shoulder blade back and down. Keep it down. Pinch it there. And then you open and bring it down. There's your open and bring it down. There's your lift and lower. Lift, lower. 5 more. There's 5, 4, 3, 2. Finish that one and then give yourself a stretch right here. Wherever that is for you, our next set of moves is going to be for our chest. We will be laying on our back doing our chest work. So right here, have your heavy weights ready to go. Have your lighter weights ready to go. We'll do triceps while we're there. We start on our back, heavier set of weights. 1 in each hand. We're going to start with those weights up. Once your weights are up, here we go. We're going to do our chest press. Bring it down, press it up. Bring it down, press it up. There's your down and up, down, up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. A pullover is next. I already know I'm only doing this one hand, or one weight, I should say. I'm also going to do it with my palms in today. I changed this up. Here we go. Take your arms over and pull it back up. Just so you know, we'll be doing 2 sets of these. I have my hands stacked this way. That means the next time I'll be changing them up. When you do your pullover, make sure you're keeping your low back against the mat. And you also want to keep your rib cage against the mat. So if you tend to flare your ribs, get them in. Control the movement over. 4, 3, 2. Once you finish this, we go back to our chest press. We're doing 2 sets of them. Grab your heavier weight if you set it down. This time we're going to start with our weights at the bottom. Keep them here. Engage your core. Here we go. Press up and bring it down. Press up and bring it down. There's your lift and lower. There's your lift and lower. There's your up and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Next is your pullover. Arms are coming down. I'm only using one weight, just like I did last time. You're going to pick your version. Here's your pullover as you take it over and you pull. Quick reminders, low back stays against the mat. If you can keep your rib cage, the back rib cage against the mat, that's an extra perk. Focus on using your chest and your back as you do the motion. There's your over and your pull. We have 5, 4, 3, 2. Take one more. Our next set of moves will be our chest flies. I'll be switching to a little different set of weight. I am going to do triceps with our chest flies. Just so you have an idea of where we're going, once your arms are up, palms are in, there comes your chest fly, and you squeeze back up. We're going to do our chest flies here, open and close. And you still think same thing, right? Our low back is against the mat. It's okay to engage your core. I encourage it. There's your open and your squeeze. We have 5 like this. There's your 4, 3, 2. Tricep press is here. You're going to slide your elbows down by your waistline, go straight up. Now this is your tricep press, straight down, straight up. You're focused on the back of the arm. There's your down and up. You have 5 to go like this. It's your 5, 4, 3, 2. We return to your chest fly. Once your weights are up, arms open to the side, and you squeeze them in. We return to the chest fly here. We're focused on the open, squeeze, bring it up, open, and bring it in. There's your open, and bring it in. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2. Tricep extension is next. Weights are up. I like mine a little diagonal, and there's the bend of the elbow, and bring it up. Bend the elbow, and bring it up. Now we're focused on the back of the upper arm with the bend and the lift. Bend and lift. 5, 4, 3, 2. We bring our arms down to the mat. We'll do a couple bicep curls right here. Take the arms all the way down. Palms are up. And add your curl and bring it down. Add your curl and release it down. Focus on the biceps here. There's your lift and lower. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Once you finish this, set your weights off to the side. Give yourself a stretch. Big long stretch. Maybe you want to lengthen all the way out. Maybe you need to take tricep stretch. Maybe it's a back stretch. Whatever works, it is your body. Again, we're coming back to you know what the body needs most. It's yours. Check in with it. Where do you feel you need this stretch most? Whatever works for you, that's what you're going to do. We are going to come up into a seated position. I'm going to let you get there whatever way works best for you right now. It could be a roll up. Whatever works, you're going to bring yourself up. You're going to have your feet out in front of you. Tuck the chin, round through the spine. Give yourself a stretch here. Just pull the belly in, really lengthen. We were on our backs for quite a while. Here's your chance to stretch it out. Little twists are next. Again, that's to release the back some, but also a great chance to use our core. Sit up tall, take the arms in front, add a twist to one side. Center, take your twist to the other side. Center, there's your twist, and center, twist, and center. There's your twist, center, twist, center. 4 of these. 3, 2. We'll do a saw next. That means your legs can go a little bit wider. Arms are out, and there's that rotate. Reach towards your pinky, look towards your thumb. Zip up the core, switch sides. Reach towards the pinky, look towards your thumb. Bring yourself up. So there's that big twist. You reach, you look, zip the core, bring it up. Now your challenge when you do this move, you keep both of your sitting bones glued to the mat. So if your hip likes to come up a little bit, you're working extra hard to keep both of your glutes on the mat. You have one more to go. And when you finish this next one, return to your spinal stretch. You can bring your legs in. Set yourself up, drop the chin, roll through your spine. We are going to roll ourselves back down to the mat. You can use your thighs, you can have your legs straight, you can have them bent. You're rolling down, rolling down, rolling down. Once you get there, plastic crunch, hands behind your head, elbows up. We did this earlier. Now you're coming back to it. Hips, right? They stay square to the ceiling. Low back is against the mat. You have this lift and lower. There comes your lift and lower. Exhale, lift. Release it down. 5, 4, 3, 2. Relax the upper body. Bring both your knees over your hips. Remember, your knees 90. That means your shins are parallel to the floor. And you're going to tap one foot down at a time. Now, right here, remember, knees never move. This is coming from the hip joint, but we want to make sure our low back is against the mat as you tap and lift. Keep the core engaged, tap and lift. Tap and lift. You're going to do 4 more. Here's 4 and 3. It's 2. Stop the legs. Bring your hands behind your head. We're going into our crunch. Legs are up. There's your crunch. It's an exhale and lift. Now keep the crunch going. The only change is extending one leg out as you crunch up. As you crunch, extend a leg, bring it in, switch sides. So we're going straight line here. So you're going to crunch and extend, release, crunch and extend. There's your lift and your lower, lift and lower. We'll do this for 4, 3, 2. One more time. Relax the upper body. Bring the feet back down to the floor. Bridge, press into your feet, lift your hips, hold the bridge. I'm using the bridge as a stretch right here. If you're getting tight in your hip flexors, stretch out your hip flexors. If your quadriceps are getting used a lot, stretch out the quads. The tailbone shoots away. Hold it. It doesn't have to be a huge bridge. It's not just enough to give yourself a break. Hold it a little bit longer. Return your hips to the mat. And now your knees come back up over your hips. Fingertips go up. Dead bug. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Extend it out and bring it in. There's your extend out and bring it in. Same reminders. Low back against the mat. Hips stay square to the ceiling. We avoid rocking side to side. You extend it out. You bring it in. Little slower motion. That way you can pay attention to everything that's happening in your body as you make the movement. Here comes your last one. And then once you finish that, it's your bicycle, hands behind your head. And there comes that little twist and reach and center. Stay in a slow motion here. And again, hips stay square to the ceiling. There's your lift and center. Lift and center. We'll do 4 more here. It's your 4, 3, 2. Once you finish this, bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug. Maybe circles on your back. Maybe not. Just take it around, take it around. Change the direction of that. We're going to take this into our side plank. You can bring your feet down. I'm going to be coming on the side. I'll be facing you. I am going to be on my forearm. That is the version I'm picking today. You can have your bottom knee down, or you could choose to stack or stagger, and then you hold it here. So there's your side plank. Holding it, knee down or not, stacked or staggered. Lift the hips. Remember to breathe. Keep going. There's your hold. Keep going, keep going, keep going. For 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring the hips down, and we'll take it over to the other side. You're going to see me sweep over just because I want to be able to face you. Once you're there, set yourself up. Now I'm on my forearm today. You can always feel free to take it to your hand. It could be knee down. Today I chose to stack my hips, stagger my feet. Right there is your hold, whatever version you choose. And lift the hips, lift the hips. Remember to breathe. We hold strong here. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Hold it a little bit longer. There's your 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring your hips down. We'll go right onto the front side and take a low plank. Now we're going to face the mat. Now I like to set myself up, make sure my core is engaged. Think of putting your forehead directly over your hands. That kind of gives you an alignment cue of where your arms or your body should be. Once you have that, you can go ahead, lift the knees up if you want, but if today you don't want to, skip it. And think of forehead over your hands, push into your elbows, pull in the core, and we just hang out here, hold it a little bit longer. It is 5, 4, 3, 2, knees meet the mat, and child's pose, press back. We're going to start stretching everything else. First, it's going to be your child's pose. Forehead can drop to mat if you choose. Hips are going to relax back. Take a breath or two here. Next is your cow cat on your hands and knees. Drop the belly, look up, pull the belly in. There's your drop and look. Do that one more time. Cow cat. Now, once you finish this, we're going into a lunge. Now, if your block is nearby, I'm going to grab my block for today. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. Today is a do. Lunge position first. And when I set myself up, we're going to keep our arms down today. I have my toes tucked. That increases the stretch. Just roll your one shoulder. Roll your shoulder blade back and down. So stay here. Drop the tailbone down. Squeeze the back glute. And add a shoulder roll as you take it around. Once you finish this shoulder roll, take that arm that's in the back leg, sweep it up and take a side stretch. There's a little extra side stretch. We did more side work today, oblique work. Bring it back up to center. Hand, for me, is going to meet the block. Sometimes I have it on the mat. Today I'm using the block. Tuck the toes, lift the back leg, if it works for you. And then think everything is centered. You're grounding through the front foot. Your hips are squared. Back leg is strong. Keep that entire, everything centered. It's just the twist of the upper body if you choose to twist. That means your hips stay forward. They're still staying squared as you lift the arms. So you're stretching through the chest and the back. Hold the back leg strong. That means squeeze the back glute. Arm can come down. Back knee goes down. We'll do the same thing on the other side. You take the opposite leg forward. And it's always a choice if you want to tuck your toes or not. Here's that shoulder roll. So I'm rolling just the shoulder of my back leg. Taking a shoulder roll, and there's that squeeze of the back glute. That's so you can stretch more through your quadricep, your hip. Finish this shoulder roll, that back arm, it's going to come up and side stretch. There's the stretch here. Now you're still squeezing the glute, lengthening through your quadricep. Fingertips go to the ceiling. Hand is going to meet your block. And once you're there, if you choose to straighten the front leg, you still make sure everything's square. So I still am solid on my front foot. I'm squeezing the back glute. The back leg is super strong. And when I add my twist, my knee is still forward. It is a twist for your upper back, right there, your chest. So make sure you're still squared through your hips. I didn't move my hips at all. Back leg is still strong. Remember to breathe. Hand can come down. Back knee comes down. And then sweep both your legs out in front of you. And we'll do our forward fold. Set your block to the side for now. Legs are out. Here comes that stretch for your hamstrings. Now I like to grab the floor and pull my chest forward. You'll get a better stretch if you have your feet flexed, toes up towards the ceiling. And then you're lengthening through your spine as you take the stretch. Bring yourself up. Slide your right leg in. Once it's in, take it up and over. Think of it, get a good stretch, hug. So stretch out the outer hip, outer thigh. Ground your hand behind you. There's your twist. So again, hips are solid on the mat. So if you tended to lift one of your glutes off the mat, keep them down. Add your twist. And the straight leg is still solid. You still have the toes towards the ceiling. You can press a heel into the mat. Face the front, switch sides. Bent leg is straight. So make it solid, toes up. Hug the knee. Even as I move and do this, my bottom leg is still straight and solid. There's the hug. So first get that stretched on your outer hip. Ground the hand. Add your twist. And then you hold it here. And again, check that both your glutes are completely cemented to the mat. If you rocked from one side or the other, get them back centered. Face the front, and now it's butterfly bound angle. Take the bottoms of the feet together, and you could bring them close to you. You could keep them further away. Start by adding a little lean forward, wherever that is for you. Bring yourself up. Take your hands by your knees, add some circles. Take some circles around, circle around. While you're doing the circles, add some cow cat. Get that movement, take it around. Then you change the direction, take it around in the other direction. There's your circles. Finish this one, and we'll take our feet out wide. It's your wide angle. And a little lean forward as long as it works for you. If you don't want that, skip it. Carefully walk your hands off to one side, stretching your hamstring out. Now you walk your hands off to the other side. Bring yourself back to center. You can sit up tall, bring your legs in. Windshield wipers will real quick and take it wherever you need to stretch most. There's your side to side. I'm going to go slow. If you want to go quicker, you're always more than welcome to. It's wherever it works for you. Once you finish the next one, we will have a comfortable seated position so we can stretch our upper body. That means you will see me sitting on my block. Once I'm on the block, whatever comfortable seated position works for you. Today I'm crossing my legs. Shoulder roll is where you start. Bring your shoulders up, back, and down. Sweep the right arm up, take a side stretch, right arm up and over. Right there is your big lengthening. Stack your shoulders, keep your chest forward. Release the right arm down, left arm goes up. Again, stack the shoulders, chest is facing forward. Bring yourself up, keep your fingertips up. Right here, we're gonna take both hands up. Drop the right hand down, stretch out your tricep. Fingertips go up, and now you drop the left hand down. Fingertips go up. Arms open to the side. Drop the thumbs down. Reach behind you. Open your chest. Maybe you lift your chin. Arms open to the side. Hug a big ball. Pull your belly in. Now I'm using this to stretch your back. Take it off to one side, stretching out the lats. Center, take it off to the other side. Center, arms open up. Give yourself a big hug. Reach for your shoulders. Drop the elbows, drop the chin. Now I want to stretch out our rear deltoids. We did the reverse flies. You're going to look forward. You're going to lift your elbows and a little bigger stretch. Fingertips go towards the ceiling. It's your eagle arms. That's a big stretch for your shoulders. Only do it if it feels okay today. And then you open up the arms. The hug is on the other arm is on the bottom. Reach for your shoulders. Then you drop the elbows, drop the chin. Look straight ahead, lift the elbows, and if it works for your shoulders, eagle arms, fingertips go up. And that's not for everybody. Hold the stretch there. Release the arms, open them up. Now we slide the right arm behind your back. You know this stretch. You drop the ear, and there's a stretch, chest open, shoulder, neck, all that good stuff. Lift the head, relax the right arm, left arm comes behind, and you drop the ear, hold it here. Lift the head, drop the arm, give yourself a shoulder roll. Place your hands on your lap, turn your head off to the right. Stretch your neck. Now you look over your right shoulder or your left shoulder. Look to the front, drop your chin to your chest. Lift your chin to the ceiling, a little or a lot. That just depends how your neck is. Look straight ahead and add your inhales. Take a big inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, blow it out. You have 2 more to go. Here comes your inhale, reach up. Exhale, blow it out, and do that one more time. Here comes your inhale and your exhale. And thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys have a fabulous weekend. I will see you on Monday.